Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When we last left off, well, we had a nice little calm episode, nice and calm. There was no real sense of underlying tension. There was some, Shiki wasn't in a very good headspace, but that's understandable after what he did, but still, it was calm. Remember, calm. Everything from now on is going to be nice and calm and fun. And we left off at a choice of if we're going to party or not, and, well, in the words of Andrew W.K., let's get a party going. Of course I agree. Of course we're going to party. Fucking course we are. I mean, hell, I've got booze. Well, I've got wine, I guess. Do you consider wine booze? I don't know. Yeah, I've never really thought about that. What constitutes booze? Because it's just kind of, when I think about booze, I think more like beer and hard liquor, and not like liqueur, stuff like beer and like whiskey and vodka and rum. But I don't really think about like brandy or wine or, stuff like that. Like, is absinthe booze? Is wine booze? Is cognac booze? And, I've never thought about that before. I could probably look it up and get an actual answer. And booze, probably by definition, is just alcohol, an alcoholic beverage. A screwdriver has vodka in it. Sangria is booze, and that's just wine and fruit juices. And I've never made sangria before. I've had it, but I've never made it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling on about nothing. Yeah, I've decided not to have any regrets, and I don't want Kohaku-san to worry about me. Yeah, I don't want Best Girl to worry about me either. I'm in favor. I'm not about to turn down my own welcome party, am I? It's decided. Well then, I'll prepare the food. Hisui-chan, can you take care of my work for today? That will be fine. Sweeping the lobby in the east building. Well then, I shall. What should I do, Kohaku? Akiha-sama and Shiki-sama should rest in their rooms. I'll prepare dinner early to make time for the party, so if you have anything you need to do, please try and be done by then, okay? Kohaku-san goes into the kitchen, Hisui out to the courtyard. It's kind of warm in here. I hate summer. Well then, I'll go to my room. I hate summer. So, what should I do? I guess if I tried to help Hisui, I'd just get in the way. Since Akiha is actually home for a change, I guess I'll pass the time talking to her. It sounds nice. We haven't gotten to talk to Akiha much, really. Oh, yeah, that's right. We get free points for this. Hooray! Free make Akiha like us more points. Akiha, you here? Nissan? Hurried sounds can be heard from within. I just want to talk for a bit. Is that okay? Yes, please come in. I put my hand on the doorknob. Thinking about it, this is the first time I've ever been in Akiha's room. I open the door a bit tensely. I guess the room is exactly what I was expecting. What is it, Nissan? Is it something important to make you come to my room? Nah, not at all. I just felt like talking for a bit. If you're busy, I can come back later. Well, I am busy, but I can put that off to make time to talk with you. Akiha tidies up the notebook on her desk. Hey, the soon's not being so soon anymore. Oh, you were doing homework? Then I should go. I shouldn't interrupt your studies. No, I was just about to start. I can leave it for tonight. It's fine, so please sit down. I shall make some tea. Alright, but no tea, thanks. I wouldn't want to spoil my appetite today. Does tea spoil your appetite? I don't know. I guess I'm weird. Only like drinks like milk, stuff like that spoils my appetite. I can drink like tea and water. I can just drink all day until I, drink too much and I'm like not like I'm full, like it spoils my appetite. Just I can feel it sloshing around in my stomach, and I'm rambling on about nothing, like I tend to. That's that's true, then I'll do the same. Akiha sits on the chair of her desk. I lower myself into a suitable chair and glance around Akiha's room. It's an amazing room, but of course, it's not really my type of place. I haven't even been able to settle into my own room, and it is just the bed and the desk. If they'd given me a room decked out like this, I might have fled. Hey, Akiha. Yes? When is it? It's just something I've been wondering about for a while. Why did you call me back? The old man died, and while I am the eldest son, that doesn't seem like much of a reason. Well, what do you mean, not much of a reason? This is your home. It's only natural for you to come back here. There doesn't need to be a reason. Well, that's true. But don't you have a grudge against me? I left you here for 8 years. Yes, of course I have a grudge. It was Father's fault you were sent to live with the Arimas, but it really made me mad that you didn't send even a single letter during that time. No. That was what? Come on, Nissan, what is it? You come in here and remind me of things I almost forgot. Do you enjoy making me angry that much? I mean, kind of. No, not at all. Of course I didn't do it to make you angry. The thing about the letter, I didn't do it because that old man forbade me to do it, so... I know that. I'm angry because you brought it up. I'm sorry, I just wondered. I shouldn't have mentioned it. No, you shouldn't. Indeed. Please do not talk about such trifling matters. With a sound of annoyance, Akiha looks away. Really? What am I doing? After I took the trouble to come and talk to Akiha, why am I talking about such unimportant things? Well, I guess it's like you to carry such small matters forever. Kahaku said so too, right? This is your home. You should be more relaxed. Yeah, I think I'll get used to it, gradually. But what? Well, no, it's not nostalgia. There's no nostalgia. I remembered life in the mansion, but I'm confused because none of this matches my memories. Well, I guess I've been away for 8 years, so it's natural. What's with that expression? Like I said, I don't have anything against the mansion. Oh, wrong character. Don't worry, I don't want to leave or anything. Yeah. I'm glad, but... Akiha looks away for some reason. Nissan, I had a quick question I forgot to ask too. It's about the injury from 8 years ago. Injury from the accident? You mean the wound on my chest? Yes. Kahaku said it hasn't completely healed yet, but does it still trouble you? I don't know. The actual wound itself healed ages ago, but there's some unstable organs that got damaged. I heard that some of those would heal in time, but some would stay unstable. I guess my incessant anemia is a result of that, in addition to some emotional damage from the accident. Does it, hurt, Nissan? Akiha murmurs a question, looking away. Nah, it doesn't hurt anymore. I just feel a little dizzy when I wake up, no worse than that. Well, perhaps it hurts occasionally in the dead of winter. The dizziness has faded lately, and I'm sure the anemia would go away in a few years. Anyway, it's nothing to worry about. There are people out there with wounds that they won't recover from for 20 years, so my mind wounds nothing in comparison. Akiha says nothing, still looking away. Damn. The atmosphere has become heavy again. Akiha is completely motionless. Somehow, it seems unnatural. Hey, Akiha? Nissan? Akiha looks up. She lacks all vitality, as if she was passed out until now. What's wrong? Do you feel bad? If you do, you should lie down. I'll go back to my room. No, that's not it. I was just listening to you. I was remembering about the past. Akia's body shakes. She almost falls off her chair, but she remains in it somehow. She takes a halting breath. Akiha, you're really acting strangely. You should lie down. No, it's alright. It's not as bad as yours, but I get dizzy easily too. I was just thinking about the accident 8 years ago. Your wound was so deep and there was so much blood coming out of it. That's why I felt so bad. I see. If that's so, but don't push yourself. If you feel bad, please tell me. Of course. I would do that without being told. It's alright. Unlike yours, my dizziness is purely mental. Akiha answers me clearly, completely recovered. It's almost time, isn't it? Kohaku will call us soon, so you should go back to your room. 5 o'clock already? Well, I guess I'll go back to my room, but Akiha, don't push yourself. It doesn't do any good to not speak up when you're suffering. Oh, it's not like you to be so concerned about me, Nissan. Maybe I should do so once in a while. Dummy. It's just an occasional thing. I'll see you later. You know, soon's gonna soon and all that, and dead is gonna dead. I open the door. Akiha's room is deep in the east wing, a good 50 meters from my room in the west wing. Nissan. What is it? Did you forget something? No, it's not that, but... Akiha falls silent, unable to find the right word. But the eye is gazing at me. I'm sorry. It's nothing. Seem like they're apologizing to me. I'll see you in the dining room later. I won't get angry whatever you do today, so don't worry. That's a relief. Since Kohaku-san cooked us a feast, I was hoping we might be able to forget about table manners today. With that, I leave Akiha's room. Seems like she's not telling us something, but, well, might just be overthinking things. Well then, a toast to Shiki-san's homecoming. Everyone, please take whatever you would like to drink. Kohaku-san lines up drinks in front of us with a full smile, entirely free of malice. Most of the drinks didn't happen to be juice or anything like that, but proper alcoholic beverages. And me too. Akiha? What is it, Nissan? There's a gurgling as Akiha fills her glass with a tawny liquid, then adds a little orange juice. That wouldn't be whiskey, would it? It would. Is there something wrong? Or a fucking Centauri surprise? It would. Akiha, we all too young to be drinking? I had originally thought whenever I first started doing this that I would drink brandy during this episode. But the couple of times I've drank brandy while recording, I've well, it's not gone well. I think one of the times I had to actually sit down and re-record everything because I was fucking drunk as shit by the end of it. Because I was drinking quite a bit of brandy. So I've not done that in a while. I've not been drinking as much during recordings. You know, I say it, I sip on some more wine. Tasty. It's from Spain. I don't remember where from Spain because I don't have the bottle sitting next to me, but it's from Spain. Imported from Spain. It has the import sticker on it and everything. You know, fancy. I'm kidding. I don't buy expensive wine. I have cheap tastes. Oh well. Still, I thought about drinking brandy, but I've not done that. I don't actually have any brandy. The only alcohol I have, like, in my entire house is some wine and some, what are they, like, chocolate liqueur in the fridge that somebody, well, not somebody I know, somebody whose name I'm not going to reveal, their relation I'm not going to reveal, left it like forever ago when they were staying over. But whatever. It is what it is, and I'm not going to drink it, and I don't want it, so, you know, it's probably going to sit in there until I throw it away eventually. Or until somebody throws it away. I don't know if it'll be me or not. I'm rambling. This is your welcoming party. We have to have alcohol, don't we? Or, Nissan, you're weak when it comes to alcohol? I just don't like whiskey. Akiha seems somehow delighted. That's a legitimate thing. I don't like whiskey. I don't know what it is. I wish I did. I wish I could sit down and enjoy a nice glass of whiskey, but I don't. I can't. I've had cheap whiskey. I've had nice whiskey. I've had mid-grade whiskey. Don't like it. I like rum. I like brandy. I like vodka. Weirdly enough, I like vodka. I like neat. Like sipping on vodka. My favorite though is it's probably rum and brandy are tied. I like them for different reasons. Yeah. Anyway, Hisui-chan. That's unusual. Not juice today. Seeming a little shy, Hisui slightly pours wine into her glass. Yeah, I would probably be sipping on wine on an occasion like this because I can, with wine at the very least, I can sip on it and I can be mostly sober, at least sober seeming. Wine drunk for me is more of a, it's less mental, more physical. When liquor for me is more mental. Like I can sip on wine and beer for quite a while and I'm okay, up to a certain point. But liquor hits me pretty quickly. Although I'm fucking rambling again. I get tipsy pretty easily, like within like a shot of vodka, or maybe a shot and a half of vodka, and I can get pretty tipsy easily. But it's passing that point that it takes quite an amount. So I get to like the nice kind of calm, comfy feeling like super quick, and then you start feeling like shit, kind of actually proper drunk. That it takes a bit. I don't get drunk easily, I just get tipsy easily, if that makes sense. See, Nissan? Even Hisui is drinking. That means nothing to me. Surely you don't intend to be the only one drinking juice? You're drinking juice technically too. No, you're drinking orange juice and fucking whiskey. It's not, what is that? I don't remember what that's called. I don't know. Weird. Mix it with vodka, make a screwdriver. Be a functioning drunk like everybody else. Jeez. You really want to get the most out of this party, don't you, Akiha? Yes, I am actually a little bit tipsy. And very tired. It is later than normal. Yes. I don't usually like parties, but today is an exception. Well, it can't be helped. A lot of alcohol isn't good for my body, but a little bit should be okay. The weakest drink laid on the table is the wine. It looks like. I wonder what kind it is. I will actually, because it's Japan, it's probably a sake. You could try to bargain away into some soju. I don't remember how it's pronounced. Never had that. Kind of want to. It's basically just rice vodka, isn't it? Something like that. Never had it. Never looked into it much. It's the only place around me that sells it. It's like obscenely priced. Well then, everybody raise your glass, please. Cheers! With a clash, our glasses come together. Kahaku tosses hers down in a single gulp. Akiha takes her time, and Hisui sips hers quietly. So there, I don't know what Kahaku-san is drinking, to be fair, but Akiha is, enjoying her whiskey, sipping at it, taking her time, enjoying the flavors. And Hisui, well, technically I sip at wine too, but that's not technically how you're supposed to. Well, it kind of is. I think Hisui's is less because she's drinking it properly and more because she's not much of a drinker. Oh man, I'm not responsible for this. I need to put, looking at upcoming flags. Okay. And in less than an hour, Hisui falls asleep and Kahaku-san carries her to her room with a smile. Not being used to alcohol, my mind is a little fuzzy. Akiha sits nearby and is still drinking eagerly. It doesn't bode well for the rest of the evening. Akiha, you really have some tolerance, don't you? Oh, I'm not drinking it straight up, so I think it is about normal. That's not the point. I'm saying she's pretty used to drinking for being a minor. What is the drinking age in Japan? I'm actually curious. I'm going to look that up right now as I stall for time as I drinking age in Japan. I actually typed that correctly without looking at my phone. 20? That's a weird one. long as you're over 20, you're free to drink in Japan. Just be sure to bring your passport and IDs. Huh. 20. That's a weird one. Because usually it's like 18 or 21. 20 that's a nice even number. It's 20. I mean, I think it should be lower than that, to be fair, but still, it's lower. I expected it to be like 21 like it is in America because of all the Americanization laws that Japan has had forced upon them over the... I'm rambling again. Jeez, making that face again. Please get at least a little drunk, Nissan. Kahaku-san prepared all this to cheer you up, so isn't it meaningless if you don't? Is that a... Can I? That's right. Man, if I had thought about it more and timed things out more, I would probably have actual good, strong fucking alcohol, but I don't. Oh well, this would be a fun little scene to roleplay, and my fucking up reading would be in character this time instead of me just, being me. That's right. Yeah, I have to thank Kohaku-san for consideration. Thanks to that, I do feel a little bit better. What are you saying? You don't look happy at all. If alcohol doesn't make you feel better, isn't there nothing left? Well, I mean, I guess drugs are a little bit more taboo in Japan than they are in the US, but yeah. Wow, that's a little bold. Saying nothing is left if alcohol doesn't work, isn't that mistaken? It can't be helped if you do not wish to speak to me, Nissan. If you would talk about last night, I couldn't ask for the help of alcohol. Wouldn't ask for the help of alcohol. I see. Just like Ohaku-san, Akiha is concerned about me. But I can't ask, right? I'd already promised no longer to ask about it. Sorry. I'm just a big burden to everyone. As long as you understand, it is alright. As you say, I seem to be a little drunk, so I will go outside. She says drunk, but her steps are firm as she exits the dining room. Following Akiha, I go out to the courtyard to get some fresh air. Hey, it's this song. It's somber music. It is still before 6 o'clock. Fucking Christ. I'm not gonna get that drunk that early. It's like late before I actually start drinking. Like a couple hours before I go to bed. Like, shit. Like the earliest I have ever started drinking is like 4 hours before going to bed, and that was the plan of I'm gonna sip on this for the next little bit while I watch movies because I'm, I want to be mildly whatever. Jesus Christ, though, seriously. The red sun paints the sky. Getting fucking blasted drunk before 6 o'clock sounds like an issue. Still the afternoon. There's no one else around. I thought Akiha was going to be here, but I guess we missed each other. Red sunset? Until now, the red sunset reminded me of fresh blood. But today, it reminded me of her final smile as we parted on the road home. Throb. A stabbing pain in my chest. Does a scar in my chest hurt? Or is my heart in pain from regret? I can't tell the difference. Only that my chest hurts. As if it was bleeding. Dizziness assails me. Because of the alcohol and the pain in my chest, such a small, insignificant thing causes me to lose consciousness. My house is this way. Saying that, she went down a different path. Thanks. She probably said that since I was there for her until the very end. Sorry. She probably said that since she knew I would carry this regret from now on. So it's okay to forget. It felt like she whispered those words in my ears. Isn't that just a false happiness? In a dream I dreamed about, I dream such selfish words. If I can just forget, it will be very easy for me. But I can't forget. I didn't like her, nor did I hate her, but I think I shouldn't forget her smile. And more than that, as long as a scar remains on my neck, I can't forget. When I come to, I'm lying in my room. While I was sleeping, Akiha must have been watching me because she's there in front of me. Akiha? Have you awakened? Goodness, suddenly collapsing like that. What happened, Nissan? I see. Did I pass out? Yes. Thankfully, you woke up quickly. I'm sorry for forcing you to drink like that. No, that has nothing to do with this. I just collapsed on my own. You know, as I do. You know, that was a bit of a joke, or meant to be a bit of a joke, but it's actually true. Oh God, Shiki's a mess. Saying that, I stare up at the ceiling. My head is still dizzy and I don't feel like talking to Akiha right now. Even still, Akiha is not bothered by this, and she quietly tends to me. Akiha? Yes? What is it, Nissan? Well, isn't this boring for you? I'm fine, so you can go back to your room if you want. Are you saying I'm bothering you? No, that's not it at all. I was just thinking that maybe you were a little bored. It is boring, but I can stand it. This is something I'm doing out of my own interest, so there's no need for you to worry, Nissan. Then, I guess it's alright. Time passes. It's past 7 o'clock. 7 hours since then. Has Akiha been tending me this long? Wait, what? Said it was before 6, and it's past 7. And you say it's 7 hours since then. Is that a translation issue at some point, or am I don't know. I don't know. Weird. Akiha silently takes my temperature. I remember now. It had to have been more than 8 years ago. Akiha came to watch over me after I caught a cold or something like that. It really was a terrible cold. Even breathing was painful. The black-haired girl sat by my pillow, holding my hand, just staring at me. Tatami and the shoji. The cool winter air. In the dark tatami mat room, the young figure of Akiha was watching me on the verge of tears. I'm a little relieved. Did you say something, Nissan? Yeah, I was just thinking, there is a little bit of that old Akiha in you. It's not really anything, but it makes me pretty happy. I give Akiha a gentle smile so naturally it almost surprises me. That is fine, but you haven't changed at all, Nissan. Causing so much work for other people. Please act more properly. Akiha looks away and complains. Understanding she is just embarrassed, I start to feel even more happier. Sheesh, why are you smiling like that? If you have this much energy, I guess you don't need me to take care of you. No, that's not it. I just remembered something from a long time ago. Akiha, in that tatami room. Tatami room? What is that all about? I understand Akiha taking care of me, but why was it in a tatami room and not in my room? There's something not quite right. Akiha, is there a room with tatami in this mansion? No, there are no Japanese rooms in this mansion. Yeah, you're right. It's nothing. I just thought it was odd. Don't worry about it. What is so odd about not having a Japanese room? Oh, you know. This mansion is so big, I thought maybe there was at least one. There is a detached Japanese-style building, however. Now that she mentions it, of course. In the middle of the forest, in the garden, there was a Japanese-style mansion. Goodness, you really have been more energetic. I think I will only be in the way if I stay longer, so I will return to my room. Standing up from the chair, Akiha goes to leave the room. Thanks, Akiha. Sorry for making you stay here this whole time. Please don't mind. Starting tomorrow, your daily life will become more like this. After saying something I don't quite understand, Akiha exits the room. I turn off the lights and rest in bed. Thanks to Akiha taking care of me, I feel more relaxed. At this rate, I should be able to dream peacefully for the first time in days. I take a deep breath and slowly close my eyes. Right before I fall asleep, the memory of myself being tinted by a young Akiha freshly surfaces in my mind. The dark Japanese-style room where no one came to see me. Did she sneak away from Akihisa? Akiha snuck in and cried as she held my hand. I'm sorry, she was saying. I don't know why, but the black-haired girl kept repeating, I'm sorry, over and over. I remember about the proud eldest daughter of the Tono family who was the only one to take care for me. The youngest girl always crying in the dark Japanese room. I bit my tongue in frustration while being dizzy from fever. I wonder why she was crying. If it was me, I would never let Akiha cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shiki-ni-san. Her tears were simply beautiful. Since that time, I vowed to be her real brother. I vowed to be a real brother. Interesting. But anyway, it's a new day, or the end of a day, and the end of the episode, I think. So, next time, we deal with some of that weird foreshadowing Akiha did, about what is it that she said? Things would be more like this from now on. I can't scroll up. Ah, shit. I accidentally. Well, hell. Anyway. Please stop. Please stop. You, stop that. Anyway, next time, we find out what that me accidentally, clicking and advancing the scene was all about. Again, next time, Tsukihime. I hope to see you all there.